Have you ever opened your own website and it just feels so slow? Like you click it and there's that little pause before anything actually shows up. Because here's the thing, most people immediately assume it's the platform. They think, oh, GoHighLevel must just be slow, or maybe I need better hosting. But in reality, it's almost never that. It's usually just how the page was built. So in this video, we're diving into how to actually fix that step by step inside of GoHighLevel. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you build better websites and make smarter decisions as you grow your online presence. By the end of this video, you're gonna have a much cleaner, faster page, and more importantly, you'll actually understand why it's faster. All right, let's get into it. Now, first things first, if you don't already have a GoHighLevel account, you can click the link down below in the description to get started with a free 30-day extended trial. All you gotta do is click that link down below and click on Start an Extended Free Trial, or if you're already a GoHighLevel user, click on this button here. Step 1, open your page inside GoHighLevel. All right, so the first things first, let's get into your actual page. Go ahead and log into GoHighLevel. On the left-hand side, you're gonna see the menu and go ahead and click on Sites. Now, depending on how you built your site, you'll either be working inside funnels or websites. If you're not sure, just check both. Most people are in funnels, but either way works. Now, once you're in there, find the page that you wanna speed up and click Edit. All right, once you're here, you should be inside the builder, and this is where everything happens. Step 2, fix your images. This is usually the problem. All right, before we really touch anything else, click on any image on your page, literally anyone. And this is where I want you to slow down for a second, because this right here is usually the main reason your site feels slow. Most people upload images straight from their phone or straight from a camera, and those files are massive, like way bigger than they need to be. And the problem is that every time someone opens your page, their browser has to download that entire image. So if you've got a few large images on your page, it stacks up fast. Now, GoHighLevel doesn't always show file size super clearly, so this part is more about awareness. Ask yourself, did I upload this straight from my phone or camera? Did I resize this before uploading? If the answer is no, there's a good chance it's too big. What you want to do instead, here's a simple fix. Take that image and run it through an image compressor. You don't need anything fancy. Then resize it to roughly the size it's actually being displayed. So if the image was only showing at, say, 800 pixels wide, there's no reason for it to be 3,000 plus pixels. You're just making the page work harder for no reason. Replace it in GoHighLevel. Now go back to your page, click the image, hit Replace Image, upload the optimized version. That's it. And I'm telling you, if your page feels slow right now, this alone can make a noticeable difference. So if we come to image right here, we can go ahead and select this. And then when we hover over pictures in here, we can see their size. So this is 1.25 megabytes. That's pretty small. You want to avoid things that are, in the higher double-digit megabytes or even gigabytes. That's where things really slow down. So as you can see, these are all stock photos, so they have been appropriately sized for this. Step 3, clean up your sections. All right, now that your images are under control, let's zoom out a bit. Scroll through your page. Now we're going to actually look at how many sections you have, because this is another one that sneaks up on people. When you're building a page, it's really easy to just keep adding stuff. What you're doing here, click on a section and you'll see the settings pop up. Now go through your page and start asking yourself, do I actually need this? If the answer is no, then just delete it. Why this matters. Every section adds more stuff to load, more structure, more spacing, more elements, and again, it stacks up. So this is one of the biggest differences between a clean site and a slow one. Not more features, not better tools, just less clutter. Step 4 is simplify the layout. This is where it gets messy. All right, now let's go one level deeper. Click into a section and start looking at the layout inside it. And this is where things can get a little wild. You might see rows inside rows, columns stacked inside other columns, just a lot going on. And usually this happens because you were trying to get something to look a certain way, which is totally normal. But the problem is that the more nested your layout is, the more work the page has to do to render it. So even if it looks fine visually, under the hood, it's heavier than it needs to be. What you want instead, just keep things simple. Most sections should just be one row, a couple columns, your elements. That's it. If it looks complicated, honestly, sometimes it's just faster to just delete the section and rebuild it clean. You'll end up with something that looks the same, but loads way faster. Step 5, clean up your fonts. All right, now let's talk about something that most people don't think about at all, and that's fonts. Click on any text element, and now look at what fonts you're using across your page. Here's what happens. Every font you use has to load, and not just the font, but every variation of that font. light, regular, bold, extra bold. So if you're using multiple fonts with multiple weights, that's a lot of extra loading happening in the background. What I recommend is to, again, keep it simple. One main font, maybe one secondary, and limit how many styles you're using. Step 6, watch out for heavy elements. All right, now let's talk about the stuff that looks cool, but can slow things down. Videos. If you've got a video embedded right on your page, click on it and check how it's loading. If it's auto-playing or loading immediately, that's heavy. A better approach is to use a thumbnail image with a play button. Then let the video load when someone clicks it. Animations and extras. Same thing with animations. If everything's moving, fading, sliding in, that adds up. A simple rule, if it doesn't directly help the user, you probably don't need it. Step 7, remove hidden stuff. This is a big one. All right, this is one that a lot of people miss. You might have sections or elements that are hidden, like you turned them off but didn't delete them. So here's the problem. Even if they're hidden, they're still there, still part of the page, still affecting performance. So what to do if you're not using something? Delete it. Don't just hide it. Step 8, test your page. All right, now that you've cleaned everything up, let's test it. Take your page URL and run it through a speed test tool. In fact, it's even better if you do that before you start tinkering. You'll get some numbers back. And don't stress about making it perfect. We just want to look for improvement. What really matters? Does it feel faster? Does it load quicker when you open it? That's what we're going for. Step 9, keep it focused. Speed and conversion. Now here's where everything comes together, because a fast site is great, but it still needs to convert. Above the fold, when someone lands on your page, they should instantly see what this is, who it's for, and what to do next. No confusion. Don't overload it. You don't need 10 sections explaining everything. A bunch of random content. Keep it tight. Guide the user. Each section should have a purpose. If you don't know why it's there, it probably shouldn't be. So here's the big takeaway from all this. You didn't need a new platform, better hosting, some complicated setup. You just need to clean up how the page was built. And now you've got better images, cleaner layout, less clutter, faster load times. And once you understand this, you can apply it to every page you build moving forward. Now, if you want to get started with GoHighLevel, again, we've got that link for you down in the description below to get that extended 30-day free trial. This is an affiliate link, which means we do earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the channel, we make videos on how to create websites, explore different website builders, discuss domain names, and so much more, so be sure to subscribe. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.